Hey y'all. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on eyes. Like I said, I'm gonna do different segmented videos instead of doing a live because I have 4 kiddos that, you know, require a lot of my time, so I kind of have to stop a lot, and doing a live that would just, you know, take forever. Y'all would be stuck watching some crazy chaos and nonsense. So it's broken up. I have one on eyebrows, and then I did one on foundation and contour and highlight. Like you can see, it's not finished. I didn't want to do a whole face because that, you know, you can kind of break it down and see what you want. And if you do want to watch the whole face, then you can watch all the videos, and that's fine too. I'd love for you to do that. Okay, so I'm going to try something new today. I'm going to be using the Moodstruck Addiction Palette 4. And before I tell you about that, y'all just bear with me because if it looks horrible, I'm sorry. I'm going to try something different, which is hard for me because I am a creature of habit and I like to do things the same. So this is kind of really out of my comfort zone, but we're going to do it anyway because how else are you supposed to grow? So to start off with, we're going to use the Moodstruck Eye Primer. Y'all, if you have never used eye primer, you're missing out. It's kind of like using the face primer. You're missing out. It makes your foundation and shadow look so much better and wear so much better, y'all. Makes it stay in place. It just makes it awesome. So I'm just going to squeeze just a tiny bit on my finger. You have to kind of get far away to make it focus. And you're just going to, you know, rub it on your lid. Kind of get a tiny bit more. Got it, my eyelashes. Just kind of rub it around till you get it all over your lid. Same thing for the other. And you don't have to go all the way up into your highlight, but you can if you want to. It's not going to make a big difference. Okay, so we have our primer on. You want to make sure that this dries completely before you apply your shadow so that you're not smearing it, and you always want to make sure your primer dries. You don't want it to dry, obviously. That would just be weird. Okay, so this is the Addiction 4 palette. You see these colors? I'm going to be working with the blues today. I always use browns, use grays. However, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and we're going to use the blues. So, we're going to be using, I'll show you the brushes we're going to use. We're going to use this angled shadow and sponge brush. This is a Younique brush. Angled, just your normal sponge. Okay, and then also we're going to use the Younique Deluxe brush. See if I can get it into focus for you so you can see it. You still can't see it? Okay, y'all, paused it for a second so it could dry and y'all wouldn't be having to sit there and watching me fan my eyeballs and everything, or, you know, stare off into space. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this lighter blue. Let's see, I'm going to drop it. It is called Honest. And I'm going to use the Deluxe brush. And again, you want to build this. You don't want to put a ton on your brush and make it look all funky looking. So we're going to take this, and I'm going to have to get a little bit closer because I can't see, and I'm usually all up in the mirror, y'all, and I'm trying to where y'all don't like have to be looking at my nose or nothing because I know that's kind of gross, but you're going to end up looking at my nose anyway. Okay, so what I want to do is just kind of go, you can hit the brow bone there. Just kind of go in sweeper windshield wiper motions and build it until you get it the color that you want it here. Go a little bit darker on the outer edges. And y'all, we're going to go back and blend this in later. So you're going to end up with some harsh lines to begin with. And that's okay. Let's go over here and do the same here. Might be able to see more of what I'm doing from this side. I don't know. Y'all just bear with me. This is my first ever set of videos. So it's kind of nerve-wracking for me because I'm new to this and I'm normally really shy. Or not shy, I just don't like to talk a lot to begin with. So, alright. Anyway, off of me. You're just going to keep on until you get it built to the color that you want it built.
Today we work page 91 and 92 and your pencil.
Okay. So, can y'all see this? I don't know if I'm close enough or if you can see it in the light or whatever. I'll try to move a little bit. Look like a retard. But hey, that's okay. So, now, I'm going to kind of blow that brush off a little bit. Now we're going to go in with Cheerful. It's this middle color here, Fiction 4 palette. And we're going to kind of go on the outer V and above the brow bone in the crease. So let's start right out here at the outside of the eye and kind of move up in the crease and on top of the brow bone a little bit. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all not to be afraid, but I'm kind of afraid. So just bear with me. Okay, outer V, big V. It's kind of, like I said, this is my first time using these blue colors. I always stick to browns. Just because, like I said, I'm a creature of habit. Which is not always good. And remember, we are going to go back and blend these. Okay, we keep having toddler crises. Okay, outer V. Build it. Just build it. And as you listen to sentences that I say, I want you to listen for the words that okay. See how that looks? Looks kind of dramatic right now.
Here's the first one. I think it would be right to write a thank you note. You hear the two words.
You can probably hear my kids' homeschooling videos.
Right and right. I need a notebook and I need 2 pencils too.
This is how we're managing to actually get makeup done. Alright, so remember, we're going in the crease, kind of above your brow bone over here. You just kind of want to blend it into that. Okay, outer V. So you're kind of going to meet that and kind of sweep in. Do a big outer V. Y'all, this is blue, blue, blue. Let me kind of make sure I'm where I want to be with it. Y'all, this is going to look funky to begin with. Kind of want to use my angled brush. Let's change here. Okay, remember the angled shadow sponge brush? We're going to use this angled in because I like the way it kind of makes the outside look better. This is kind of... Okay, so this angled brush kind of makes the outside edges look better. and I like it better, honestly. Kind of makes that easier to sweep as well. Guess I misled y'all to begin with. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. Okay, so I'm weird. Alright. Alright, so this is the outer V. And we did that with Cheerful. Honest, our lighter color, is the undercolor there. Sorry, y'all, look at my ratchet now. I hadn't had time to fix it. Alright, so that gets us to this point. I don't know if you can see. Again, we haven't blended. We'll go back and do that in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to just use this same deluxe brush. We're going to kind of, let me clean it out a little bit. Okay, so now that we've got that kind of cleaned out, we're going to go in with Triumphant, which is the darker color. And we're going to do our little V, the outer little V, which is going to kind of be right there. Just kind of ease it in there. Remember, we build. Always remember to build. You don't want to get it too dark all at once and then end up with a mess. Okay, can y'all see this? Sorry, y'all, trying to keep it on this camera and be able to see what I'm doing myself so that I don't end up with a teetotal disaster. It's kind of hard. Okay, so do you see how we have like a small V here? Just kind of ease it in there just a little. You just want to kind of go halfway through your crease, not all the way, because you don't want to completely cover up your Cheerful. Okay, so there you go. Again, it's not blended. Okay, now let's do this side. And y'all, I cannot see worth a flip out of this eye. So, bear with me. I should definitely be wearing glasses or contacts, but they all make me feel like I'm fixing to fall off a cliff, so. I don't wear them. T-W-O, that's the number. The number 2. We have one more 2 as well that we'll be talking about in a moment. Let's build a castle in the sand beside the sea or state. Okay, so I think I want to go in a little bit darker just to have a little bit more dramatic look. Y'all can stop building at any point that you feel comfortable, because not everybody wants a super dramatic look, and that's fine. That's perfectly okay. No pressure. Okay. Trying to look, sorry guys. Okay, so can y'all see this? What we've got so far? It's not blended. Let's see here. Try to clean my brush out again. Alright, I'm going to go back in with the lighter, the Cheerful, right here. Just tap. And just kind of sweep from this corner back in through the, over where your pupil area is, just to kind of add a little bit of sparkle. It lightens up your eyes when you keep that middle and right there over your pupil kind of light. Okay, so now I'm going to take my deluxe brush. This is a Younique brush. It's upside down, backwards, everything else. Okay, and you're just going to kind of sweep and blend. Y'all, this isn't hard. This is super, super easy. All of y'all can do it. So don't get panicked and think, oh my gosh, I can't do that. It's really easy. You just kind of want to blend in. Sorry, getting in y'all's way here. Okay, and what I'm going to do up here at the top, I'm just going to kind of take my finger and smear a little bit to kind of blend it a little bit more. Alright, and now I'm going to take the deluxe brush and I'm going to go back in the Honest, which was the lighter one, and I'm going to go back over this pupil area one more time because I like it to be lighter. Kind of over here into the crease, the corner a little bit. I just really like it to kind of have a lighter effect right there over my pupil. Call me crazy. Okay. Now, I am going to... This is Tender. Right here. It's the lighter, kind of like a cream color. I'm just going to tap it once, y'all. And just kind of run it right here up underneath my brow. Lightly. Because I don't want to completely cover up my highlight. Just going to kind of use that as a blend. Right here in the corners. Know if y'all can see this right here in the corners. Okay. Now, sorry. Alright, let's go back to this angled sponge brush. We're going to use the angled end. You're going to start off with the Honest. I'm going to smoke this out up underneath the bottom. Just tap it once, and you're just going to kind of run right here around your lash line. Not much, y'all. Just a little bit. Doesn't take much. Just a tad. And I'm building it because, like I said, you don't want it to look overbearing. Okay, now we've done that. Can you see that? It's kind of light, so it's just kind of subtle. Now I'm going to go back in with the Cheerful. And same angled brush. Tap easy. Don't want to use a whole lot. We don't want a crazy... I have eyeshadow in my eyes. Sorry, guys. Alright. Just kind of go back right there. Just kind of stipple it to the middle. You don't want to go all the way to the inner corner. You kind of want to keep that lighter. And just kind of ease it to about the middle of your lash line there. Again, you can build it, or you can leave it light, whatever your preference is. Okay. Kind of gonna... Okay. Now, because I am OCD and the outside of these eyes are kind of gonna bug me here because they're not straight, you can go back with your concealer brush and just kind of... Do you see how that just kind of lines it back up? Okay, you can do the same thing. And if you like it kind of rounded, like it does naturally, you can leave it. You don't have to go back and fix it like this. Or change it. Wouldn't say fix it. Some people like it. Okay, blender brush. I'm going to blend that concealer back in. We don't want a harsh line. Okay, y'all see kind of what that did there? It just kind of angles it up a little bit. And when you're doing your eyeshadow too, if you want to use something to, like, I'll show you. that way I'm not confusing you. When I want a really defined line, this, y'all, is terrible, I know. Came out of an Elf Studio brand blush. And I've just been using it, and as you can tell, it's rough looking. But if you want a straight line and want it to be really defined, I sometimes will take and line it up like this and kind of hold it down with my finger. I'm right-handed, so you have to hold it down. I have to hold it down with my left hand. And then do your eyeshadow like that, so that when you take it off, you have a really defined, pretty, perfect line. You don't have to do that. I'm not doing that today, but just a heads up on what you can do. Alright, I also want to go back and do a really, really, really small highlight back up underneath my brow, because I kind of lost a little bit of that with my eyeshadow. So we're just going to do that, and then just going to kind of blend it in. That just kind of, I mean, it's not much lighter, but enough that I can kind of see a little bit of a difference. You can kind of use your finger to okay. So, there we go. Now we're going to do a little bit of liner and then some mascara. Okay, so let me find my... Okay. This is just a Younique Moodstruck Precision Pencil. It's just, I can't hold on to it. Okay, so this is in the color Perfect, which is their jet black. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. And I'm going to go right here at my lash line. And since you smoke the bottom out, you don't necessarily need eyeliner down here on the bottom. But I love eyeliner. I feel like it makes my eyes pop more. So I'm just an eyeliner fanatic, sorry. Okay, kind of, okay, see that? Alright, now, up here at the top, I am going to, I don't really want to wing it, but I'm going to show you. Kind of follow, start over here. Follow your lash line. Sorry. I feel like it's blurring out on y'all. Coming out of focus.
Now let's check this exercise. 1, and so we are.
Okay, and that is a little bit winged, but y'all, not much. And all I did was, when my eyes closed, I just followed this curve kind of up a little bit. Now I'm going to go back in, kind of fill in that little hole that I have there. and just kind of blend it up. Sorry y'all, I can't see. I have to kind of go off camera for a minute. Okay. Kind of go down here on the bottom and just kind of even that little gap out also, so it doesn't look weird. Okay. Y'all see this? Alright. Give me just 1 second and I will show you some mascara. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to just be using the Moodstruck Epic. I love this mascara. It is by far the best. I like the 3D, but this has got me all. Alright, and I'm seeing some brow issues here. Whoa. All my stuff's falling. Okay, so I'm just seeing like where it's not faded how I want it to exactly, so I'm going to kind of go back and
hope you wrote them down. Thanks for today, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
I don't know if that's much better, but it'll work. Lost a brush. Gonna use this and just kind of blend it back. Okay. This little thing here came from Target. I don't know what brand it is, y'all, but that little brush on the end's pretty neat. Alright, so Epic Mascara. I do bottom and top lashes. Some people prefer not to do bottom. Okay, so let me get this on and I will show you what it looks like when it's done.